Anthony, and welcome to my life on wheels. So guys, I hope you had a great weekend. I had a busy weekend, which is very rare for me. I usually don't like busy weekends because the weekend go by so quickly. I have a lot to cover in today's video, and I'm walking, a couple of updates, a change in the van. I also have, which I'm very excited to show you guys, a special guest in the van. So the first of the two updates that I'm going to share with you guys is outside, and it's right here. Remember, I did my video, The Nerve of Some People, and somebody dumped a whole house full of stuff right here. Well, they finally got rid of it, and it took about a month, but it is now gone. I hope that doesn't happen again, because that may prompt them to put cameras up around here, and that of course is going to make my van dwelling on this park and ride a lot more difficult. So fingers crossed that that doesn't happen again. So I'm walking back towards the van now, and got some things to show you guys inside the van that I'm excited about. Speaking of the weekend, I went with a couple of my friends to see the movie Atomic Blonde. It was just okay for me. I thought it was going to be a lot better. It was actually too long for me, and there was a lot of slow periods throughout the movie that made the movie long. Alright, and then on yesterday, Sunday, I did some things with to the van, and then I took my mom out to eat, and that was my yesterday, Sunday. Alright guys, back up at the van. Alright, the first thing I want to point out to you guys is that I raised my bed back off the floor. I put it back on the platform. I had all the wood still at my nephew's place, so I didn't have to buy anything. It looks really nice. I like it. And I have my underneath storage again. Now what this did was this allowed me to take all my totes. Remember, I had 3 totes aligned this way. And then I had the gray tub right here. I just have my clothing tub right there now. Everything else, excuse me. Everything else, guys, I was able to neatly store in the back of the van. Look at that. That's really, really neat, and it fit back there perfect. So, I was pretty happy about that. The next thing, one of the reasons why I raised the bed back up, because it was becoming a little, I'm not going to say difficult, but a little of a hassle to keep crawling up from the floor. It was a little difficult trying to put my shoes and socks and everything on, my clothes on, from sitting that low on the floor. Now I can easily sit here on my bed, sit up nice and high, easy put my shoes and socks on, easy get in and out of the van, and I like it a lot. Alright, the next thing I want to show you guys is update number 2, and that's this damp rid. This thing, I guess it's working, because it's just about filled with water, and the rocks or whatever the thing is in the back that when I started out with it was there is almost gone. So I'm not sure to say if I felt a difference or not. We did have a week of 90-degree weather with about 73% humidity all that week, and I slept all night. So I've been sleeping well, so I guess it's helping somewhat, because I haven't been miserable during those high temperatures and high humidity days. So I'm going to say that it's doing something. I mean, the bag is almost filled with water, and the little pellets or rocks or whatever on the back of it is almost gone. So it's doing something. Alright guys, last but not least, I'm really excited to share with you guys is that my special guest in the van is my Dometic fridge. I'm really excited to have my Dometic fridge in here, because I am going camping this weekend, and it's going to be great to be able to finally use this Dometic fridge. I feel kind of kind of bad that I'm wasting that much money. This fridge cost me $367, and for me to finally get some use out of it, a little bit of use out of it, I'm pretty excited about it. Last year when I went camping, I did not have a Dometic fridge. I had a cooler bag. I filled it up with ice, bought some food, and took my 4.5-hour drive to the campground. When I got there, the ice was melted and leaked out of the cooler bag. I had a mess back here, and I ended up buying 3 or 4 bags of ice throughout the weekend to keep my food and my drinks cold. I'm so happy to not have to go through that this year, and I look forward to this weekend and camping and everything. I'm going to do a lot of cooking throughout the whole weekend, so that's going to be pretty exciting because I normally don't cook, and to be able to cook a whole weekend, I'm pretty stoked about that. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I just wanted to share some things with you guys that I changed in the van, as well as my Dometic fridge. I'm going to try to keep my Dometic fridge in here all the time. I know that I cannot use it all the time because I don't have solar, but I'm just going to apply the same method that I use the Yeti with. You know, whenever I start the van up, the Yeti is charged. So whenever I start the van up, this is going to get some ice, some coolness to it. I don't plan on keeping like a lot of food in there, mainly just some drinks or something, and then leftovers or something like that whenever I do cook. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, I want to thank you guys for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in a few more days.
I think about all the time, think you may need all of mine. Hate to say, you know, the love is blind. I'm about to see, I close my eyes, they can't see you.